situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic like that of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at the 20. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Foyesade Aluakin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action with Lawrence. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wilson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Caught right side. Davis. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Wilson to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks have told us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not...
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrington. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson will throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Right back to Swift again on second down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On the ready. Opposite. Here.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6 yards left on second down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Ready, set.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here's Wilson. Steps away. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes gets it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber, jet.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. That all the way in. Touchdown.